Hello? What is it? What do I say?
Hi, hello, how are you?
Yeah, that's my... Hello? How are you?
Hi, hello, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
No, hi.
Hi, hello, how are you? Well, hi, hello, how are you? How's everybody doing? We have a few people here today. Welcome to WHAM, Wine and Mortgage, where we talk about everything mortgage and everything mortgage related in the industry of real estate. Yes, we have our dancer to the left, we've got our guest to the right, and then we've got this one's twin on the other side. Now you can't say I've never seen them both in the same room. So,
I'm a good looking.
My name is Jen Ray. I am your host, but I get a lot of grief from my co-host here. This is John Duckett, but we'll go around the room. But I'm Jen Ray. I am a lender, but I also like to have a good time with my buddies. And today we have our WHAM, right? Wine and Mortgage is Wake Up. So our W is Wake Up. We've got our Wake Up juice today, okay? So it's just coffee. If it's whiskey, water, whatever it is you like, grab it. Take a little bit of time to kind of hang out with us. And we'll start with introducing the guest first. So Ashley, how are you?
I am doing well. I'm so excited to be here.
Oh, yay, I'm glad you came by.
I'm a realtor for 7 years. I teach continuing education for realtors.
Perfect.
And love social media.
Yes, this one is TikTok famous. And we met through David Rush, really good friend of mine. Really great partner, actually, does excellent work with insurance. Used to be in lending, so like he knows how important he is to me. So I love David Rush. But one day he talked to me and he was like, you know what, Jen, you're always doing like stuff in front of the camera and you're always like, but I got somebody you need to meet. And I was like, who's that? He was like, her name's Ashley. We're gonna go to Top Golf. And so we met, and obviously this one was like a pro right away. Like beautiful form. I'm out there looking like I'm like decapitating gophers. But this one is a great form. I mean, I'll get it out there, but this one gets it out there, and it's pretty. But anyways, I was like, yeah, this is a match made in heaven. So I do like Ashley a lot. And then I did all my research. Y'all, you know I Googled her. You know I looked up her stuff because I was like, everybody says that they're good on social media. We actually got 30,000 followers. And then the one that's so funny is the one that got you viral. And it was like your kids are over here with the neighbor duct taped to the tree. I literally lost my mind. I was like, oh, woman after my own heart.
Yes.
So not only is she a great realtor, but she's a mama too.
Yes.
So your content's a lot of mix between personal and professional.
Yeah, I think it helps it because I see accounts that are strictly business and they're great, but
They're not relatable.
yeah.
Like, what do you do that's like me?
Right. Like, where's your human side? Like, you are a mortgage robot, and that's wonderful.
Yeah.
But I'm like, but do you stop? Like, are you going to see me as a person? Are you going to work with me? Because if I'm unfamiliar with something, I need some hand holding. Right. And so if I'm going to do something I've never done before, I want to be like kind of coddled every step of the way.
Yeah.
And like, I approach real estate the same way with my clients.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm going to tell you every little thing. Like, maybe you've never heard of closing costs. Just in case, I'll tell you what they are.
Yeah, and maybe you have, and maybe you're annoyed that we're over telling you stuff, but we do not know.
Yes. I don't know what you don't know.
Right,
And I don't want to be the person that didn't tell you. So,
But I think too, sometimes I really do wish that, and I'm so glad you're here today so that we can talk about it, because I think that's what the topic should be today. It's talking about the importance of social media and the importance of relating to what would be your pool of clientele, right? And I do wish that more mortgage people, instead of just being professional, because honestly, like if you're talking to a realtor and you're talking to a lender, John,
Mhm.
who gets to know more of life and who gets to know more of the stuff that you're like, I don't want that person knowing that stuff.
Oh, definitely the lender.
Yes,
Oh,
we
no
see
doubt
so
about it.
much stuff. So I want to personally relate to you and let you know, listen, you do not have to be shy. I have been through the ringer. I was an idiot with my credit in college. It took me a while. But again, that's also why I'm good at my job, because now that I understand it, once I got into the mortgage industry, I look at things differently. But it is easy for me to look at a profile and fix it based on how I fix myself.
Talking about your history, we were all young and dumb at one point.
were all
Yeah.
there.
Now, here's my question for you. It's refreshing to me to see a realtor, because we work with realtors daily. Okay. And you'd be amazed at how many realtors will give us pushback, because the stuff that we give them is geared not just for horror, You know, a lot of these old school realtors think, and this goes to all you old school realtors that I'm talking to right now.
Calling you out.
If you're putting your stuff on HAR and you're done, that doesn't cut it nowadays. Okay, so a lot of our stuff is geared towards social media.
Yes.
You know, and we give our realtors a lot of stuff to post on social media for their listings and all that kind of stuff. And so many of them, we get so much pushback from some of them because, I can't handle all this social media stuff. What would you say? What would your response be to them?
I think the most important thing on social media is that you are reaching your spirits, like your gentle reminder to people to say, hey, I'm a realtor, make sure you call me when you need to buy or sell. And putting out your listings is that reminder. Like, you may not necessarily sell that particular listing based on like great footage of the house that you put on social media. That's going to come through HAR, but that's your investment in your business.
What's your hashtag?
Yeah, it's your brand.
So
like, I'm busy, I'm working, I know what I'm doing.
right.
It's what makes you stand out from other realtors.
Yes. And
Go ahead.
so like I don't know what kind of pushback they're giving you particularly, but anything for social media, if you want it to be, I always call it snackable. So short and sweet and quick.
Short and sweet and quick. True. Snackable.
Yeah. Because
Well, like it's like the hashtag because I think a lot of times with realtors that are, mind you, super good realtors. We're talking heavy producers, but all of our most heavy producers are from a different generation, and that generation does not like social media, social footprints, so to speak. But the way of our world is going social, digitally.
Yeah.
So a lot of times they're just not comfortable in front of the camera because generations have gotten vainer. Because we're just used to it. We're used to be, hell, you and I, when we were growing up, we were on the VHS that you had to like rent and you were like holding it
shoulder mounted.
Shoulder mounted.
Yes.
Exactly. And it's like, so it's like now everybody's got a camera. So it's like,
Jen, you're showing your age again.
listen. Cut me off on a good point. Talk about how old I am, dang it.
But you see that, like, when we're growing up, you're taking pictures, hoping for the best. 3 weeks later, you see what you actually had, so you can't do any, like, immediate adjusting. And now it's like, take it, look at it, do it again, and do it again, and do it again.
Yes,
Until
and
you
who
get it
cares
right.
if you have to take it again? You spend so much time on creating a contract, on getting a house ready for listing. I know agents that spend weeks preparing to list, meaning they will purchase the person to come around and clean. They will purchase the person to come and fix the landscaping. They will get a painter to come in and fill holes. They will spend weeks on getting a home ready, but have an issue with taking maybe an hour to get together a 15-second hashtag to the HAR. So basically your social media footprint, this TikTok or this reel or this short or just a video from your phone directly onto Facebook or Instagram, just stating, this is what I've got going on. It's literally enticing them to go to the full thing. Like even this, what we're doing now, this is a full podcast. Not a lot of people are going to want to sit and watch for 20 minutes unless they're interested. But we can also, they're smart enough to do it in a certain DP, like that
micro content.
We can go in
stuff like that.
So your social media, just take the time to get good at 15 seconds in front of a camera, stating what you're doing, what it's listed for, where it's at, and why do you need to come see it.
Yes. And so, something that helps on the social media, like on a personal side, is if you leave one important bit out, now you've got like attention and interest, and you've got engagement, which is really what you want on social media to get it to pop, is like you want likes, comments, shares. So if you do all this, like, 5 bedrooms, this many square feet, what city, and you just don't put the price, people are like,
comment,
how much
what's
is
the price?
it?
Is that the trick?
Oh yeah.
So if you get, so just like in dating, too much information, there's no mystery. I'm not interested.
You gotta leave them, just want a little bit more.
So let's go back to our 20s. Give them just a little bit, but not too much, so that they have to ask the question.
Yeah.
And then that in turn will generate more views, because when people comment, then it goes in somebody else's feed. Hey, Jen commented on this, or, and the same with the algorithm of TikTok. Like, let me ask you, do you know the algorithm mathematics? Like, what do you think it is? Now, you did tell me a good tip. Do you remember the tip you told me when we were golfing?
what, pushing it off the edge, push
Yes.
the SEO.
So when
Yeah.
Lisa and I were doing our dance, I was like, yes, girl, we gotta put Texas lenders and then push it off.
Yes.
Yeah. So those are little things because then it's in the search code. It's in the
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Yeah. SEO is your search engine optimization.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So there's little tricks, but what would you say made, like, if you looked at your viral video?
Yeah.
What was it that you think made it go viral? And do you get that many views on all of your content?
It varies, like especially on TikTok. Like I've had videos that will have literally 1 million views,
Mhm.
and then the next one will have 200. And you have to kind of look at it. It's like, well, what was different here? What was different there?
But still post.
Oh yeah.
Post it anyways.
The ones I've been completely unsure of, and it's kind of just been like a throwaway. I'm like, oh, I'll just post and see what happens. Those will blow up.
The drafts.
Yeah. And then the ones that I'm like, okay, I spent an hour. This is great. It's perfect. And then 4 people
Crickets.
like it, and 2
Yeah,
were my
yeah.
parents. So
I noticed-
it's like,
I noticed-
What is going on?
I noticed very similar things with YouTube, which I'm not much into TikTok, but YouTube is more what I kind of concentrate on because the longer form videos are
I like
good,
YouTube.
but their shorts
Yeah,
also
YouTube
give
Shorts
you
is
a
like the next
whole
big
bunch
one.
of views. But I put things on there and I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is going huge, and like 3 people like it.
He'll come in, he's like,
Like-
I'm sending you the video, and it is the funniest yet.
Well-
I'm like, okay, great.
But
And I say this all the time. If a tree falls in the forest and no one's there to hear the sound, it does not make a sound. It just
But
doesn't.
that video just got posted to Facebook this morning. I haven't even
Oh, did you
uploaded
post
it.
it already?
Just literally this morning. You gotta understand that thing's like 20 gigs,
Yeah.
you know, of video and final video.
Go
So-
look at the damn videos. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
But so it hasn't even posted to YouTube yet. But
so,
yeah, I mean, I totally agree with what you're saying, though. You know, you can't. Sometimes you can try and do those things. You can try to guess what people are gonna and dance around them. You know, but sometimes it's just I don't know why. It's just the things that you think are gonna go anywhere
Just
just go
don't.
boom.
like, I think I'm really interesting, but turns out I'm not.
I think you are.
Well, yes, you are.
I think yours are hilarious.
Turns out my movie. But okay, so my question to you and to you, because you're a big YouTuber,
Mhm.
you're a big TikToker.
Yeah.
I'm just someone trying to get their views. So in TikTok, how long does someone have to watch for it to be counted as a view?
They have to, I think they have to get through the first 2 seconds. Or
So-
they have to be like generally exposed to it. Because you can go into your analytics on TikTok and you can see how long
Somebody
people
watched.
watched the video and
Right.
when they stopped watching.
Right.
And it'll tell you, hey, people stopped this at the 2-second mark. And so you want to go and look at your video and see, you know, what you did differently at those times
Yeah.
to make it less interesting. But you really only have 2 seconds to grab anybody.
Yeah.
And that's again too, like, because I was gonna say, like, on the one that we just did, like the intro, like that blooper was a little long,
Mhm.
right? If we could shorten it down. Do you know what the YouTube, like, how long do you have to watch? I think YouTube's longer. I feel like to get
It's
counted as a
still-
view. I think it's like 10 seconds. in,
Yeah,
right?
it still depends whether it's shorts
I
or
don't
the
know
long
that
form
stuff.
content. But
As long as you can get that. So whatever you do, I'm not trying to give tricks, but like, would you say like do something that's like, you know, because I have noticed there's a lot of TikTokers, well, more reels now because I may sneak back on TikTok just because all my buddies on TikTok saying, Jen, come back. We'll see. Gotta get my husband on board. But on reels or anything, I will notice it's like they drop the phone and then they go to pick it up, and it's like you're kind of there for the 2 seconds waiting for them to pick up the phone.
Yes.
So just little things like that. But like, I don't know. Like I think it is a very important skill to have, and it doesn't even have to be a skill. That's the thing.
Yeah.
If you are someone who's just showing up to the party and having a good time, that's all that matters. Like you don't have to be the one in the best outfit. You don't have to be the one who's bringing all the liquor. You don't have to be the one that's on the speakers dancing away. But as long as you're showing up to every party and you're having a good time, people want that person around.
Yes, they want to be included.
Yeah.
And so when you do things to include, like you connect, right?
Thank you for watching. I'm so happy that Ashley came to see us today, and obviously my co-host John Duncan and Jeff came out today as well. So we're all here today. Hopefully you had a good time. We appreciate you watching. Everybody give the fans out. Bye. Thank you.
Later, taters.
Oh,